The game of the season, the Sexton J-Dubs and the Waverly Warriors on Open-Ended Media TV. I'm Colton Wesley. Couldn't be more excited to bring this one to you. A clash of two teams with state title aspirations in different divisions. The Sexton J-Dubs, ranked number 4 in Division 2, coming in 10-1. The Waverly Warriors 8-2 in Division 1. We'll send it down to the PA for starting lineups and be right back. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OEM TV.
And then OEM swipe, and then part change.
It is time for tip at one of the greatest venues in all of Michigan, Don Johnson Fieldhouse in downtown Lansing, home of Eastern High School, the Quakers. We got Warriors and J-Dubs on tap today. I'm Colton Wesley, Open-Ended Media TV. We have the tip. Xavier Pendergrass wins it for the Warriors. Starting lineup for Waverly: DJ Pope, Trey Burton, Caden Ali, Derek Thomas, and Xavier Pendergrass. Warriors coming in 8-2. Fed down low. Pendergrass in and out of the hands. Taken away by Marquise Murray. Corey Jackson involved. He's drawing the tough assignment. He's going to play the 5 against Xavier Pendergrass. Starting lineup for the J-Dubs: Keyshawn Somerville, KJ Brown, Willie Brown, Corey Jackson, and Marquise Murray. We got a whistle and a turnover. Offensive foul on Corey Jackson. Caden Ali kicks to the corner. Pope for 3, no. Rebound, Pendergrass, 6'7", tries to get the board, can't corral it. Keyshawn Somerville going the other way and cashes the layup. Somerville, D1 prospect. Sexton expecting him to fill the cup tonight. Kenny Jackson gets called for his second foul on that block attempt. 2 quick fouls for Jackson, less than a minute into the ball game. Excuse me, that's going to be on Willie Brown, his first, my mistake. So Brown has 1, Jackson has 1. On the free throw line, Caden Ali makes the first. Today's game is presented by the Robert Dowding Group at Keller Williams Realty. If you're buying, selling, or unsure of what to do next, the Robert Dowding Group will take the time to help you achieve your next step. Find them on Facebook at the Robert Dowding Group, or call them up at 517-853-6390. That's 517-853-6390. Ali misses the second. 2-1 Sexton early. Somerville dancing around, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Ali. Fed inside. Pendergrass in and out of his hands. Turnover. Pendergrass, such a huge piece for this Waverly offense. They try to work the ball through him in the key. Loose on the ground. We got a whistle. And it looks like K. Nali touched the blue paint while trying to make that save. So possession will stay with the J-Dubs. 6:34 to go first quarter. 2-1 Sexton. Inbound to Murray. He'll work it back up to the top and reset the offense. Working on DJ Pope. Murray tries to drive, stops, turns, passes out of it. Pendergrass was there to close. Willie Brown, KJ Brown. Jackson back up to KJ for three. No. Rebound Pope. This can be a tough place to shoot if you're not used to it. It's cavernous. A lot more space around the rim than you would expect. As Thomas goes in among the traffic and scores. His first bucket of the game. It's going to be Thomas and Pendergrass trying to control the painted area for the Warriors today. Somerville tries to drive. Kicks it out to Brown, and they threw it away. Trying to get it out to Willie Brown, and he missed him, and it's a turnover for Sexton. But yeah, it's a big moment. It's a big venue. With the stands kind of sloping up away from you, filled with literally thousands of people. It's a very different environment, and it's one that players have talked about. They have to get used to shooting in this arena. 5.5 to go in the first. Burton trying to find Pendergrass. It's knocked away by Brown. And the Warriors will inbound. Pendergrass in the corner, being defended by Jackson. Backing down, goes up. No. Rebound Somerville. Long pass ahead, going up. Thomas to defend. No good from Willie Brown. Rebound Ali. Warriors in transition. Burton feeds to Pope, goes up. Tough look, rims out, a foul. Offensive foul on Waverly on the rebound. It's going to be the first on Pendergrass. Inbound Somerville. Sexton wants to move the offense through Somerville. Whether it's an isolation or him being the distributor drawing the attention, he's going to pull up from the low block, no good. Burton loses the handle on the way up. Good defense, KJ Brown, 3-on-1. Willie Brown lost the handle himself, picked up by Burton. And a good steal by Somerville. Finds KJ Brown for the layup. Somerville keeping his head on a swivel, identifying the opportunity and making the most of it. Ali will set up the half court for Waverly, 4-3. Sexton in front here in the first quarter. Cross court. Pendergrass from the corner, off the side of the backboard. Brown on to Murray with the lay. Quick transition. Thomas will score. Both these teams have a lot of gears to their offense. They can move in transition quickly. They can move off the inbound quickly. They also can play in that settled half court. You're going to see a lot of that from both teams today. That three ball from Brown puts the Dubs up 9-5. Thomas loses the handle, and he's not fouled. He thought he was, but Corey Jackson makes a great defensive play, forces the turnover. Sexton will have the ball and a 4-point lead. Our first look at CJ Gomez into the game. He's matched up with Keyshawn Somerville. Waverly playing man-to-man. Bounce pass to Murray, being defended by Pope. Looking for an opening, makes him miss with the crossover, and then airballs it. In transition, pass on the ground is knocked away and out of bounds. Waverly trying to move quickly into the Sexton press. It's backfired a couple of times. KJ fast checking into the game, replacing DJ Pope. 3:18 to go. Sexton 9, Waverly 5. Pendergrass top of the key. Feeds inside to Thomas, tries to spin away, scores through contact. Foul on Zakai Hurd. Thomas is listed at 6'3", but if you watch him play, he plays so much bigger than that. He can play back to the basket, an excellent rebounder, one of the hardest working players you'll see at this level. And a big bucket there through the foul. We'll give Waverly a chance to trim this lead to 1. No good off the front iron, but an offensive rebound. The putback no good from Ali. A rare missed free throw from Thomas, usually very good from the stripe. KJ Brown under 3 to go in the first. Dubs up 2. Finds its way to Zakai Hurd, who can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. And a jump ball. It'll stay down here. Warriors defense flipping the arrow. Brown will inbound from the baseline. Somerville. Trying to work on Gomez. Spins away. No good. That's a tough look and a good piece of defending from Gomez. In transition, this is Gomez. The floater. No. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Fast. Murray trying to get him going quickly. On to Somerville. Somerville versus Thomas goes up. No good. Thomas with another good defensive play. Deep 3 for Murray. No. Oh, he got it. Never mind. That took a nasty hop off the front iron, and it drops for Murray. 12-7 the score, and a foul on KJ Brown. What a roll that took for Murray. That hit the front side of the front rim, but it had so much forespin on it that it found its way in regardless. You'll take every bounce you can get in a game of this magnitude. Trying to spin down the baseline. Ali can't keep it, but Hurd unable to keep it in play. 12-7 the score. 2:08 to go in the first. Mario Murray, brother of Marquise, checking into the game. Willie Brown will have a seat. Thomas working on Somerville, goes all the way through. No good, gets his own rebound, but lost it. Somerville trying to push the pace. Somerville all the way, kicks to the corner, but picked off by CJ Gomez. Read the outlet pass perfectly. Gomez gets through the double team, throws it onto Pendergrass, onto Thomas, but he missed him. Not on the same page. That great play by Gomez will go to waste. Neither team looking particularly comfortable here in this first quarter, as they both try to open up their offenses. Somerville being defended by Ali. Gets around Ali. Kicks out. Corner. 3. Rio, no. Rebound Thomas. Ali, long pass ahead. Finds Pendergrass in the corner. Back to the top. Thomas pulls up. Bang! That's the other part of his game that Thomas can hurt you with. People think of him as an interior player, but he can step out and shoot as well. You have to defend him at the perimeter. 12-10 the score. Coming on 1 minute to go in the first. KJ Brown. Murray being defended by Fast. Drives in with the left. Retreats to the corner. They'll reset the offense. Trying again. Murray airballs it. Gomez leading the way. Pass is picked off. KJ Brown read it perfectly. Brown in transition. Going all the way himself. No. Rebound underneath Pendergrass. Pendergrass going to lead the charge. On to Fast. Fast through the contact. And a late whistle for a block on Marquise Murray. Murray thought that he had established himself. Referees do not agree. That'll be the first on Murray, fifth on the J-Dubs, all on different players. Free throw up coming for CJ Fast. Can't get it to go. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. It's cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. Fast misses them both. Deep three. Somerville, no. 17 seconds left in the period. Mid-range floater. Ali is good. We're tied at 12. One more chance for Sexton before the break. 5 seconds. Somerville. Into the corner. Mario Murray, the floater at the buzzer. Sexton's going to take a 14-12 lead to the break. We will take a quick break and come right back. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week live on OEM TV.
At Art and Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art and Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.
mindful. Inbound Somerville. I think Gomez lost him for a second. Somerville, and he draws the foul. Gomez was behind the play from the word go. I don't know if he identified where Somerville was. Had to track him down. And from that defensive position, ends up committing the foul. And that's a big call on a guy who's done a pretty good job keeping Somerville in check this first half. But Gomez with 3 fouls, he's going to have a seat. DJ Pope getting ready to check in for him. And Somerville back on the free throw line where he's 2 for 2. Makes that one. 3-point ball game. He's got 5. Mathis will have a seat. Mario Murray back into the game. Terrion Skipwith down there on the block for the J-Dubs as well. Somerville makes it 4 for 4 from the stripe. 2-point ball game. Pope, Pendergrass, working on Skipwith, gets by him, scores and one. Pendergrass starting to get warm. And that's the kind of play that he can make that Sexton doesn't have a direct answer for. They don't have a big who can contest Pendergrass at the rim. And it's going to fall to guys like Terrion Skipwith, Corey Jackson, Zakai Hurd to try to do what they can, keep him in check. Pendergrass has 7 right now. 24-20 the score, 1 free throw on the way. No good. Rebound, Mario Murray. Under heavy pressure. And it's going to stay with Sexton. Ball being wrestled for. But a Warrior touched the baseline. I think that's Pope who was involved. Inbound to Somerville. Close run thing here, late second quarter. Somerville pulls up. No, but a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Sexton. That is going to be the second on Terrion Skipwith. And it'll put the Warriors on the free throw line. That's the 5th. I think it's what the referees are conversing about right now. Deering doesn't like the call. Whatever it is the referees are discussing, he's unhappy about it. They'll put Cam Amunga on the free throw line. First one's no good, off the back rim. Amunga, a fixture of this Waverly rotation. Comes in off the bench, gets key minutes. Contributor on both ends of the floor. But he can't get either free throw to go this time. Sexton with the ball. Somerville being defended by Burton. Let's see if Somerville tries to attack with Gomez off the floor. He does. Lost the handle on the way up. Has to dish it out to Murray. Murray spinning inside. Amunga on the defense. Shot's no good. Tough rebound Skipwith. All the way back out. 3 ball. No. Off the back iron. Rebound underneath by Pope and a whistle. And they're going to get, I believe, Skipwith with his 3rd. .219 to go. And now Corey Jackson, with 2 fouls himself, is going to check back into this ball game. Zakai Hurd, the other guy that they're going to use in that position on the floor, also with 2. First free throw does not get the kind roll from DJ Pope. As this game wears on, you anticipate that these guys are going to get a little more accustomed to the environment, a little more accustomed to the facility, start making some of these shots. But one of the big stories of this first half is both teams' inability to score the basketball. Pope makes the second. It's a 5-point game. Inbound to Murray. That's one of the reasons these teams are pressing as much as they are. It's a way to create easier baskets. KJ Brown to the cup. Tough lay-in with the left. KJ Brown with 9. Burton draws the double team. In the corner, Pope. No. Rebound Murray. In transition, Somerville. No. But he's going to the free throw line. TJ Pope, the guilty party. Only 3 made threes in this first half. KJ Brown, Marquise Murray, and Derek Thomas all have a made triple. And that is it. Both these teams full of gifted outside shooters, but they just can't get anything to go. On this Saturday afternoon, Somerville makes the first. He's 5 for 5 from the stripe. KJ fast into the game. Caden Ali, Trey Burton, Xavier Pendergrass, Derek Thomas, the Waverly lineup. Somerville to try to make it a 1-point game. And he does. He's got 8, 6 of them from the free throw line. Ali. Being defended by Somerville, gives to Thomas, backing down on Mario Murray, gives it to Pendergrass, who wants a triple. He cannot make it. Rebound Murray and a foul. Open looks abounding for both teams from beyond the arc, and they just can't get him to go. First foul on KJ Fast. And Mario Murray will have a chance to put the J-Dubs in front. Makes the first. He's got 3. 98 seconds left in this first half. Makes the second. Sexton perfect from the free throw line, and that's the difference right now. They lead 26-25. Burton being defended by Somerville. Working around the perimeter, trying to find Ali on the inside. The pass is batted away. Thomas goes up strong through contact. No good. Offensive rebound, Burton. Murray is in there to contest it. It gets away. Thomas with the layup. Good work by Trey Burton to deny the jump ball and find Derek Thomas. Puts Waverly back in front by 1 with 1 minute to go in the half. Somerville. KJ Brown being defended by Ali. Back to Willie Brown. He's going to pull. Heat check, no good. Rebound Ali. Gets through the defense. Ali takes it in himself and scores. 3-point ball game. Somerville. They're going to work it around the perimeter. Murray wants a triple. No good. And it hits the top of the glass. And no, they're going to call a foul on Derek Thomas. All right, then. That's the first on Thomas. But it kind of bails out the J-Dubs offense. And it'll put Willie Brown on the free throw line. First one's no good. First miss from the charity stripe for the J-Dubs this afternoon. Makes the second. Ali tries to take it in quickly. Goes in among 3 defenders. Can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Burton. Pulls up. No, off the front rim, but an offensive rebound. Ali going back up. No good. Fighting for the board underneath. We got a whistle and a foul. No, a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the J-Dubs. And they're going to have a chance to tie or take the lead here at the end of the second quarter. We saw Mario Murray hit the go-ahead bucket at the end of the first. as the clock hits 0. Again, a lot of guys who can score on this Sexton team. They don't just have to put the ball in Somerville's hands. 12 seconds. Somerville being defended by Burton. Stops. Kicks corner. Mario Murray, 7 seconds. Back to the top. KJ Brown tries to drive. Back to Murray. Murray pulls up. Contested jumper. No. Rebound. And that's the end of the first half. Some chatter, as you would expect. Marquise Murray trying to usher one of his teammates away from the Waverly guys. These are guys who know each other well. They've played each other their whole lives, playing on the same camp teams, same club teams. A lot of these guys are friends, but not today. 29-27's the score. We're going to go to halftime. We got This Week in the MHSAA as well as some message from our sponsors. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OEM TV.
A couple of Michigan Hoopers are adding more and more points to the record book, and we start to look ahead to the winter tournament season. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The MHSAA girls basketball record book is littered with entries from current senior Avery Zinn and current junior Mia McGregor. Zinn, a senior at Genesee, is in position to become the 7th player to top the 2,500 career point mark. She's averaging nearly 40 points per game, and the 851 points she scored last season are the 3rd highest in a single MHSAA season. She's topped 50 points in a game 6 times in her career and scored 22 points in a quarter, tied for the 2nd most all-time. Zinn is also on the most made free throws and steals list. Her name appears in the record book 20 times. When it comes to scoring, Mayo is positioned to become the 7th player to top the 2,500 career point mark. She's averaging nearly 40 points per game, and the 851 points she scored last season are the 3rd highest in a single MHSAA season. She's topped 50 points in a game 6 times in her career and scored 22 points in a quarter, tied for the 2nd most all-time. Zinn is also on the most made free throws and steals list. Her name appears in the record book 20 times. When it comes to scoring, Mayo junior Mia McGregor might eventually top Zinn and everyone else in state history. She scored more than 1,600 points in her first 2 years, with the 2nd highest and 15th highest single-season marks. If she repeated those totals, she would easily surpass Jasmine Hines to become the state's all-time leading scorer. She owns the record for the most points in a quarter with 25 and notched 14 assists in a game against Atlanta a year ago. All told, her name appears 26 times in the record book. For more on Zinn's senior season, check out the article on MHSAA.com. And to see where both Zinn and McGregor end up in the record books, go to the girls' basketball page and click on Records. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, East Lansing's KJ Torbert scored 39, including 8 in overtime, as the Trojans beat Rockford in a matchup of the 2 top-ranked teams in Division I. Granville Calvin Christian senior Addie Rhodes went over 1,000 career points in a 54-31 win over Wyoming Kelloggsville. And a Baraga senior, Kara Roberts, her three-pointer as time expired, gave Baraga a 42-39 win over Hancock.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Welcome to Be the Referee with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
Did you know there's no such thing as over the back in basketball? If two players are going for a rebound and the player behind another player is able to grab it over the top of the player in front, that's not necessarily a foul. He or she did not go over the back. The player behind another player may have committed a foul such as bumping the player in front or pushing that player, gaining an advantage to grab the rebound, but that would be whistled for a push or grab, not over the back. A taller player or player who can jump higher grabbing a rebound is not a foul. It is only a foul if they create an advantage by pushing, bumping, or any other kind of illegal contact while in the process of going for a rebound. Fans yell over the back all the time, but an official will never call a foul for going over the back.
Thanks, Sam. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Now that everyone is back from winter break and the winter sports seasons are in full swing, let's quickly run down the postseason schedule for you as that kicks off in February. First up is the Upper Peninsula Swim and Dive Finals on Saturday, February 21st. 2 days later, the Ski Finals take place at Boyne and Schuss Mountains. The weekend of February 27th and 28th, we'll see the Team Wrestling Finals take place in Kalamazoo, and 3 divisions of the Bowling Finals, with Division 1 taking place March 1st and 2nd. And then the following weekend, which might be one of the busiest in recent MHSAA history, starting on Thursday, March 5th, you've got the ice hockey semifinals and finals in Plymouth. March 6th and 7th has the gymnastics finals at Milford High School, the competitive cheer finals at Central Michigan, and the individual wrestling finals at Ford Field. Boys basketball concludes its season March 12th through 14th, with Lower Peninsula Boys Swim and Dive finals that weekend as well. And then girls basketball wraps up the winter season March 19th through 21st. If you weren't writing all that down, don't worry. You can get all the winter dates, times, and locations for tournament games by going to MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Welcome back to Don Johnson Fieldhouse in downtown Lansing, Michigan. It's halftime here. Waverly 29, Sexton 27. I'm Colton Wesley. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OEM TV. Thank you so much for joining us, spending your Saturday with us. What has been a very interesting first 2 quarters. Neither offense really able to get going. The free throw line kind of being Sexton's saving grace. Keyshawn Somerville, his 8 points, 6 of them have come from the free throw line. KJ Brown, the leading scorer for Sexton today. The senior has 9 points. Marquise Murray with 5. On the Waverly side, it's the usual suspects, Derek Thomas and Xavier Pendergrass. Thomas, he's got 12. Pendergrass with 7. We will be back with more MHSAA action over the next few weeks as the season ramps up. The big one, of course, is going to be Waverly East Lansing. You can write that one down. On February 6th, we will have that game right here on this exact website you're on right now, MHSAA.openendedmedia.com. February 6th, we will have that game live and for free. You can also check out the other games that we've done this season. Below the player window, there's a button to click where you can check out the archive. We put all of our completed broadcasts up on YouTube. You can watch those for free at any time. And we can do that because of our generous sponsors, specifically the Robert Dowding Group of Keller Williams Realty and Art and Jake's. And if you are interested in being a sponsor of what we're doing here and getting your logo, your ad out in front of an audience of people who care about local sports, shoot us an email, broadcasting@openendedmedia.com. Second half is underway. Derek Thomas backing down, draws the double team, kicks it back out to Ali, swings into the corner. Burton, triple, no. First three-pointer of the second half, looks like most of them from the first for both teams. Fed down low, off the glass, and good from Corey Jackson, his first bucket of the game. And we're tied at 29. The J-Dubs, they did not spend much time in the locker room. They were back out here 4 minutes after the first half ended, just getting shots up. Really feels like they're just trying to get comfortable. DJ Pope wants a triple, no. Rebound underneath, the putback is good from Burton. Sophomore in the score sheet for the first time tonight. 7 minutes to go in the third, 31-29 Waverly. Somerville steps back. Working around the perimeter. Murray spins inside. The layup. No. Rebound Ali. Pendergrass driving. No good. But he puts it back and can't get it to go. The rim denying Pendergrass in transition. And they'll hold up the play in the corner. Somerville being denied entry by DJ Pope. Works it back out to the top. Going to try again, and they're going to get Pope for the foul, his second. And if you're Somerville, if you're going to get that call, go ahead and drive into the defender's chest. Force him to move his feet. Put him in a position where he's going to commit the foul. Somerville can't keep it, out of bounds. Yeah, the key adjustment for Sexton at halftime, I imagine, is just make your shots. They've had so many open looks that they've just not made. Typically a very good offense. Their sets are working. The offense is working. They're just not making their open looks. Thomas through the contact, and he's fouled. And that's going to be on KJ Brown, his second. On the Waverly side of things, it felt like the game really started to tilt in their favor in the second quarter. Also struggling to shoot the basketball, but they started to get Thomas and Pendergrass going in the key. And if DJ Pope can continue to make those shots, that's going to open up a new dimension for this Waverly offense in transition. Pendergrass says no. And a foul going the other way. So a quick turnaround for the Warriors, a triple from DJ Pope, his first field goal of the night. Pendergrass with the rejection. Now the referees are talking over exactly what this call is. It'll be the third on Corey Jackson. Sakai Hurd into the game replacing Jackson. Again, Sexton having to rotate their bigs in between Jackson, Skipwith, and Hurd. All of whom are on at least 2 fouls. Hurd's the only one on 2 fouls. The other two are on 3. Pendergrass takes it all the way in. No good. A whistle underneath. It looks like Murray stepped on the line. No. It will be a foul on Murray. His first and the third already on Sexton in this third quarter. Thomas will inbound from under the basket. Back into Thomas quickly. Thomas knocks down the defender and scores. That's a big man bucket from Thomas. It's a 7-point ball game. Murray. Hurd. Back up to Marquise. Working on DJ Pope. Tries to drive. Goes up. and scores. That's a tough bucket for Marquise Murray, but they're going to need a couple of those. Not scared of Xavier Pendergrass. Two guys who know each other well. They've played against each other, played with each other for years. And that familiarity helping Murray on that drive. Kicked out to Pope for three, no good. Rebound in transition. Here comes Somerville. The whole defense trying to catch him, and they won't. Somerville scores. Back-to-back buckets for the J-Dubs. Trims the deficit to three. Pope trying to put it back, and he does. DJ Pope getting warm from outside. 39-33. And a foul, no. Last touch by Pope, excuse me. And the Dubs will inbound from near midcourt. Into Somerville, being defended by Burton. CJ Gomez, who was defending Somerville for much of the first half, still on the bench with 3 fouls. Somerville pulls up. No. Rebound underneath. KJ Brown lost the handle, but last touch by the Warriors. From the baseline, Somerville. Murray being defended by Thomas, now draws the double team back out to Somerville, who's open for three, and he got it. Keyshawn Somerville has been open so rarely in this game. They've had so much respect for his ability to shoot the basketball, and that pass is knocked away and a foul. And the Sexton players and fans cannot believe it. They were out on the break. But the foul is going to be on Murray, Marquise Murray, and that is his third foul. Murray going to have a seat. He can't believe that call either. Deering with some word to the officials from the bench. And a timeout's called. 39-36 with 4:14 to go in the third quarter. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OpenEndedMedia.com.
At Art and Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art and Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.
Open-Ended Media isn't just your friendly neighborhood broadcast partner. We're also the area's premier real estate and event media company. If you're preparing your home for the housing market, let OEM make your listing shine with the very best photos, drone aerials, 3D tours, floor plans, and video walkthroughs in the state. If you need photography or videography for your event, OEM can do that for you too. Graduations, senior photos, parties, corporate gatherings, and more. And check out our 360 photo booth, perfect for any special occasion. Learn more. Email us, photos@openendedmedia.com. Thomas gets free to the bucket. Good. Established position, receiving that pass, maneuvered himself around the defender, and makes it easy for him. In transition, Murray is hit hard by Pendergrass on the way up. Pendergrass arguing he went straight up. There was a lot of contact there. Pretty easy call. Now Rio's on the free throw line once again. He's 2 for 2 from the stripe, 4 points in this game. As Cam Amunga prepares to check back in. First free throw's no good from Murray.
Perfect. He is up in there.
Murray will try again. And the second one is more successful. 4-point ball game, 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Passing down low, Pendergrass. That's good defensive work for Mario Murray. Again, the size advantage for Pendergrass in the key. But Murray gets his hand in there and pokes it away. But in transition, KJ Brown picks up the charge. That's going to be the third on Brown. So KJ Brown has 3, Corey Jackson has 3, Terry Skipwith has 3, and Marquise Murray has 3. The foul situation, one to watch for Sexton.
Not the absolute smallest.
Gomez back on the floor for Waverly. 4-point ball game. Pendergrass trying to drive, goes up, and no. But he gets his own, slams it home. And they're going to tee up Pendergrass for giving a shove to Zion Mathis. Now the Waverly guys in the huddle try to calm down Pendergrass, who's upset about the call, but they're going to call you for that every time, X. Every single time. I think he's trying to make the argument that Mathis was in his way, but you can't shove a guy like that and expect to get away with it. Somerville makes them both. So Pendergrass picks up his third foul with the technical. So 2 free points for Sexton and the basketball. And we got a whistle and a shove on Somerville. Somerville pushed off CJ Gomez. So the J-Dubs give the basketball right back. 3:29 to go, third quarter, 43-39. Thomas tries to drive. No good, but a foul. And again, much like we said with Somerville earlier, if they're going to give you that call, they're going to blow that whistle. There's nothing stopping you as an offensive player from lowering your shoulder, getting into the chest of the defender, forcing that contact. It might just benefit you. First one good from Thomas, second one no good. Five-point game. Somerville being defended by Gomez. Tries to drive on him, and Gomez commits the fourth foul. Gomez can't believe it, but again, they're calling it tight. And that's something that these offensive players, these guys who want to drive into the key and get close to the bucket, something they're going to identify, and something that defenders are going to have to adjust to, whether you like it or not. Somerville draws the double team. Back to the top. And KJ Brown going to recycle the play to Willie Brown. Hurd backing down. Turnaround jumper over Pope. No good. Rebound picked up by the Warriors. Thomas takes it all the way. Scores. And it makes it really hard to get in his way. And that's a turnover taken away by Ali. They feed into the middle. Amunga goes up and he's fouled. Warriors starting to make something happen. They push the lead back to 7. Amunga no good. 0 for 3 from the stripe. Now Gomez with his fourth foul will take a spot on the bench. Amunga doesn't get the bounce. Almost got his own rebound. But comes up empty from the stripe. Brown into Murray. Murray under heavy pressure from Pope and a foul. Feels like they're calling it more tightly here in the second half than they were in the first. But that active defense from these guards that worked out so well in so many instances in the first half has been punished with whistles in the second. Referee's, I think, checking to make sure that's the third on Pope. That's what the scoreboard indicated, and that's what I believe to be the case. Also making sure it's the fifth foul on Waverly. So free throws upcoming for Marquise Murray. Only 7 points tonight. Makes the first free throw. .227 to go in the third. No good off the heel. 6-point game. Swinging it around. Thomas tries to drive, goes up, and he's swatted, but a foul. That's going to be the third on Hurd. Now all three of Sexton's bigs playing with 3 fouls. Thomas misses the first. Not been a great night for the line for him. Only one full strike. This Waverly team as a whole, not very good from the free throw line tonight. Makes the second. Yes, 7 of 18 from the line for the Warriors tonight. And Somerville just kind of threw that one up, trying to get a call, doesn't get it. Pope, inside, Thomas! A great cut to the basket, and the Warriors have their biggest lead of the ball game. Murray, trying to get something going for the J-Dubs here. Works past Pope, drives in, puts it up, and scores. Tough bucket. (49-42). Thomas, Ali, Burton, Pope, Amunga. And they got to get this over the timeline at some point. They're running out of time. Thomas finally gets it into Pope. Pulls up from the corner. No. Ali, back to Thomas. Head fake. Spins and takes it himself, and he's fouled on the way up. I believe that's going to be the fourth on Zakai Hurd. No, it's going to be on Mario. Honestly, a break for the J-Dubs. That's only the second on Rio. Free throw for Thomas. Gets it to go. Touched every part of the rim on its way in, but it finally drops. 50-42. Zion Mathis into the game. Second free throw good from Thomas. And a timeout's called. 51-42 with 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Sexton, try not to let this one get away from them. Keep up with everything MHSAA on social media. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tournament updates, event announcements, video highlights, and high school sports news from around the state. It's the best way to connect with the MHSAA every single day.
I got close. Check out the close. The bag of close. Check out the close. It's not bad.
KJ Brown. Murray working on Burton. Goes in among the trees, but can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Pulling up from the low block, no good. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas, a lot of contact between him and Mathis, so they're going to get Thomas. That's his second. Zion Mathis draws the foul. .59 seconds to go in the third. Nine-point ball game. J-Dubs could use a bucket here real bad. Marquise Murray. Mathis swings it to KJ Brown. Now here's Marquise again. 50 seconds being defended by Pope. Mario Murray being defended by Thomas and gives it back to Marquise. Ripped down low, knocked up in the air by Amunga. The put by Murray is no good, but the put back is good from KJ Brown, and he's going to the free throw line. Senior makes a senior play. J-Dubs needed that bucket. I'm trying to see who that was on. I believe that was on Burton. .35 seconds left in the third. Marquise Murray going to have a seat. Willie Brown coming in to play defense. Murray's 3 fouls probably factoring into that decision as well. Free throw is good. Brown's got 12. In transition, Thomas wide open and scores. Back to an 8-point game. Hurd pulls up. No. Rebound, Thomas. Waverly will have a chance now to add to this lead before the break. Burton rips it down to Amunga, and he's fouled. No shot. Foul's going to be on, I believe, KJ Brown, and that would be his 4th. That's a big foul on a guy who's been a very meaningful contributor to the Sexton offense. Amunga on the free throw line, makes that one his first make of the night. Second one is no good. 12 seconds. Mathis. Mario Murray, the floater. Off the glass, no good. Rebound. 2 seconds. 1. Burton does not get it off in time. And that will take us to the end of 3. Waverly, 54. Sexton, 45. We got 8 minutes left. We're going to take a break and come back for the 4th quarter. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OEM TV. Final 8 minutes. Waverly 54, Sexton 45. Colton Wesley, Don Johnson Fieldhouse. Sexton trying to hold on and pull off a big win that would really bolster their resume over a D1 state title contender. 3-ball from Somerville is no good, but the putback by Murray underneath is good. Thomas walks. Murray pulls up, long 2, no good. Rebound Pendergrass. In transition, Pope. Pope takes it all the way in. Lost the handle, no foul. Sexton basketball. Inbound Murray. Mathis takes it all the way in. Creates some space for himself, but misses. Rebound underneath. Picked up by Mathis. Somerville, head fake. Whistle and a foul. The Waverly faithful arguing that Somerville walked, but they're going to get Burton. That will be the first on Trey Burton. 7:16 to go, inbound and a whistle. That's going to be on Pope, his 4th. Somerville takes it all the way in. Gets the roll. The rim that has been so unkind to Sexton all night finally gives him one, 54-49. Pendergrass just decides that that bucket is his from midcourt, takes it all the way in, and no one can stop him, 56-49. Marquise Murray wants one. Short arms it, and a whistle. Foul on Pendergrass, who helps up Murray. And that's going to be the 4th on Pendergrass. Remember that technical from earlier. So now decision time for Rod Watts. Do you just leave your guy in there and trust that he can go through the next 6:38 without committing his 5th? Or do you give him a couple of minutes to make sure he's in for the stretch run? So far, leaving him in. Mathis. Willie Brown. Mathis again. Back to Marquise Murray. Tries to drive. Goes past Pendergrass and can't get the roll. Rebound Thomas. Ali almost lost it. And then he does to Mathis, who goes up. Blocked by Thomas. Thomas with the rejection at the rim. Feeds down low to Pendergrass. Goes up. He's blocked. Block party at the Don. 6:03 to go in the 4th. And a timeout's called. Full timeout for Rod Watts and the Warriors, leading 56-49. Want to once again thank all of our amazing sponsors who make this possible. The Robert Dowding Group, Keller Williams Realty, as well as Art and Jake's. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Open-Ended Media sent you. Of course, Open-Ended Media looking for more sponsors for all of our broadcasts, as always. Shoot us an email, broadcasting@openendedmedia.com. If you are interested in having your ad, your logo on one of our broadcasts, .603 left in the 4th quarter. Gomez inbound, Pendergrass scores. A big, quick bucket for Waverly. They lead by 9. Clock moving under 6. Murray trying to drive on Ali. The pass knocked away, out of bounds. Waverly basketball. We'll see how conservative Waverly decides to go. They lead by 9. So the clock running is their friend. But you don't want to be too casual either. Pendergrass on to Thomas. Thomas draws the double team. And they finally get it over the timeline. Ripped inside Pendergrass. Pendergrass going up. Layup is good. Waverly up by double digits. 60-49. Somerville takes it all the way and scores. Pendergrass going to walk it up slowly. Gets it to Burton, and Burton's fouled. It's going to be the third on Mario Murray with 5 1/4 to go in the fourth. Thomas inbounds to Gomez. Back to Pendergrass, ripped down low and off the hand of Thomas and out of bounds. Would have been a free bucket for Derek Thomas. 4:58 on the clock, 9-point game. Mathis inbounds to Somerville. Somerville to drive. Feeds to Rio. Can't get it to go. The putback's no good. Rebound knocked around out of bounds. It's staying with Sexton. 4:46 on the clock. Inbound to Mathis. Trying to drive. Defended by Ali. And a bucket. His first field goal of the game. 60-53. Ali. Under pressure to Burton. Burton going up. No, off the heel. Pendergrass the putback. 17 for Pendergrass. Over the timeline. Marquise. Brown back out to Mathis for a triple. No. Rebound Pendergrass. The 4-minute mark approaches. 62-53. Waverly happy to run some clock. Pendergrass going to take it in, kicks it out. Open look, Burton, triple, no. Rebound Pendergrass. And a whistle away from the play. We got a injured J-Dub. It's Mario Murray. .354 to go. Murray being tended to by a couple of trainers down at the baseline now. We'll take a break, step away for a moment, come right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on OEM TV. We're back at the Don Johnson Fieldhouse where Mario Murray has just been helped up to his feet, surrounded by several people, and they are going to usher him directly out of the building. No idea what just happened. He's dealt with some injuries in the past, but they were very concerned about him. And obviously, all the best for Rio. He's a good kid. I know him personally. That's a special young man, so I'm hoping that he's okay. But he has been taken out of the Don Johnson Fieldhouse, and I'm assuming they're going to get him some medical attention right away. So we got to get back to basketball now. Inbound to Pendergrass and a quick foul on Zakai Hurd. No, they're going to call it on Pendergrass. And that's his 5th. Oh, my goodness. That's a huge call. I think almost everyone in the building thought that it was going to be a defensive foul, but they got Pendergrass. That's his 5th. So Pendergrass is out. Camamunga's in. That's a big, big difference for the Warriors. Mathis will inbound. Marquise Murray tries to drive. Spinning. Going up into 2 defenders. Amunga with the block. Pass across is picked off, coming the other way. Willie Brown lays it in. Decided to go a little more conservative that time, but he absolutely could have slammed that one home. CJ Gomez gets it to Rivas Harry, who's in the game for the first time. CJ Gomez again, driving, layup. No, foul. And Zakai Hurd is beside himself, arguing he went straight up. And if this is on Hurd, it'll be his 4th. It is, and it will be. 3:13 to go in the ball game, 7-point game. CJ Gomez on the free throw line hasn't scored tonight. Now he has. His job was to keep Keyshawn Somerville in check for most of the first half, and he did a great job of that. Only 1 field goal for Somerville going into halftime. And even now, Somerville has 17 points, 8 of them from the free throw line. Second free throw for Gomez is no good. It'll be Sexton basketball. KJ Brown checks in. Remember, he's on 4 fouls. 12 points. Senior contributing meaningfully in this one. One of those guys that, Sexton needs other guys who aren't Keyshawn Somerville, aren't Marquise Murray, to come through if they want to win games like this. And KJ Brown's done that tonight. Somerville tries to drive, and he's fouled. It's going to be on Amunga. That's his first. Free throws coming up for Somerville, where he's been very successful, 8 of 8 tonight. 3:01 on the clock. Still very much a ball game. Somerville makes the free throw. And with Pendergrass out of the picture, on the bench with 5 fouls, that might open up the interior game for the J-Dubs quite a bit. Somerville makes them both. Inbound. Ooh, Gomez almost couldn't hold it. Throws it on. Well, trying to get it into Harry. It's picked off, coming the other way. Somerville going up against Thomas. Up and under. Layup no good, but a foul. That's the 3rd on Thomas. Okay, well, the PA just said that's his 2nd, and the scoreboard says it's his 1st. We'll split the difference and call it his 2nd foul. Somerville perfect from the free throw line. 11 of 11. We talked about it earlier. Waverly has struggled from the free throw line tonight, shooting under 50%, while Sexton, led by Somerville, has been very good from the stripe. That's why they're still in this. Gets another one. With some help from a kind roll. Thomas wasn't expecting that pass, but he's able to corral it. 2:45 to go. 4-point ball game. Gomez being defended by Somerville. Spinning inside, lost the ball. Somerville in transition goes out. Missed it. Against the center. And a foul. No, a jump ball. Waverly fans beside them. They wanted a whistle. Going against the Sexton, but they're not going to get it. 2:30. Waverly basketball in the era. Caden Ollie. Gomez inside. Thomas muscling through. Timeout, Sexton. 63 to 59. $2:25 to go. Well, hold on. Waverly looked like they were about to pull away. They pushed the lead to 11. But Sexton has battled back. Some key defensive stops. Some clutch free throws. And it's suddenly a 4-point ball game. Xavier Pendergrass on the bench. 17 points, but he's fouled out. Keyshawn Somerville. 12 of 12 from the free throw line. He's got 23 points. J-Dubs basketball. KJ across the timeline. Marquise, the drive, the layup, and a bucket. Massive bucket for Murray. He's got 12. 2-point game. Thomas wasn't ready. Somerville to tie. 63 to 63. Gomez tries to drive, and he's fouled. 1:48 on the clock. The foul's on Jackson. First free throw from Gomez is no good. Gomez, Ali, Thomas, Amunga, and Trey Burton, the 5 for Waverly. Gomez, no good on the second. Rebound Thomas, and he's fouled. The board says it's on Willie Brown, but the PA just said it was on Marquise Murray. First free throw from Thomas is good. He's made 4 in a row now, and it puts Waverly back up 1. The second is good. Murray over the timeline, tries to drive in the key. The kick out to KJ for 3. No! That would have sent the roof off this place had that dropped. And we got a whistle. And a timeout called by Waverly. We're going to step away for just a second. We'll be right back. (65-63) Waverly. The Warriors had built an 11-point lead, but the J-Dubs, little by little, kept chipping away. They tied the game a moment ago. A pair of free throws from Derek Thomas put Waverly back in front. This game was heralded as maybe the best of the year coming in. The Warriors looking for a signature win. They started the season so strong, wins over Flint, Carman, Ainsworth, and Detroit King, but losses to East Lansing and Grand Blanc, and then a very close win over Grand Ledge. They looked out of form. They played better in their last couple of games, kind of tune-ups for this one. But a win here would really establish themselves once again as a real state title hopeful. The J-Dubs on a 10-game winning streak. They lost to East Lansing here in the opener. Looking for the kind of win that'll make everyone in the state take them seriously. Pass down low. Amunga gets away. The layup. What a bucket. A tough finish from Cam Amunga. In transition. Going up. Scoring. Somerville. 1 minute to go. Inbound to Gomez. Gomez lost the ball. Somerville to tie again. No. Rebound underneath the putback and a whistle. 51 seconds, and Marquise Murray going to the free throw line. Two massive free throws coming up for Marquise Murray. 1 for 2 from the line so far. Does not get the first. 51 seconds on the clock. Waverly up by 2. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Thomas and turned over. J-Dubs basketball. Murray. Back to Somerville. Somerville trying to drive, goes up. No foul. No, it's a block. They call it late. .40 seconds to go. It's going to be on Amunga. The second on him. That's going to send Somerville back to the free throw line. Makes the first. Keyshawn Somerville hit a 3-quarter court heave to beat Chelsea in the regionals last year. Needs that same kind of ice. Got it. And a timeout's called by the J-Dubs. 67-67. The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Open-Ended Media. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Open-Ended Media. This game will be available for free on our YouTube channel. We're going to post the archive. The link to that is right below the play window on MHSAA.openendedmedia.com, the webpage that you are watching this on right now. We're going to be back for more games. Check us out on Facebook. We post where we go. We'll have more Waverly and more Sexton, crucially. We got home games coming up for both of those teams. We're going to be there for them. February 6th, we'll have Waverly East Lansing. Warriors taking their time to break this huddle. 40 seconds to go. 67-67. And Thomas will inbound. Burton. Ali over the timeline. Being defended by Brown on 4 fouls. See if the Warriors are going to try to hold for last shot here. I imagine they will. Gomez. He's going to drive. He's going to go up. And he's fouled on the way up by Somerville. Interesting take from Gomez. He's not usually the guy that you want to go iso ball with in a big situation if you're Waverly. Misses the first free throw. He's missed 4 in a row. And a whistle. He might get another shot at this. Hold on. Referee's having a conversation. And now they're going to have a longer conversation. Try to determine if that first free throw was valid or not. The whistle was blown. Ball was given to the player. He shot it pretty quickly. But all the players might not have been lined up along the key. So we'll just have to see what these officials ultimately decide. They're going to let the scorers table know, and hopefully the scorers table will let us know. Now they're going to bring in the coaches for a conversation. We're going to find out if Gomez has one more shot coming or 2. And it looks like it's going to be 2. So lane violation on Sexton is what the PA just said overhead. So Gomez going to have another crack at it. 25.9 on the clock in a tie ball game. Makes it. Gomez has 2 points tonight. Both of them free throws. He's 2 for 5. No good on the second. Rebound. Willie Brown. Here we go. Sexton going to play it out, it looks like. Somerville, 15 seconds. Lost the ball. With the steal. And a foul. Trey Burton's going to the free throw line. Derek Thomas hyping up the Waverly faithful. Trey Burton about to shoot the 2 biggest free throws of his life. Referee's trying to get the Waverly bench to have a seat. Trey Burton. First free throw attempt of the game. Got it. 69-67. To make it a 3-point game. No good. Rebound. Somerville, 9 seconds and a foul. No, a timeout, excuse me. Burton put his hand on Somerville, but they call the timeout. 8.8 to go. Both teams in the bonus. So Waverly, only up 2, will not be incentivized to foul here. What's your play call, Long Deering? Zion Mathis, Marquise Murray, Keyshawn Somerville, KJ Brown, and Willie Brown. 8.8 on the clock. KJ inbounds to Somerville. Here we go. 7 seconds. Somerville. Murray. Corner. 3. No. Rebound. No. Waverly wins. The J-Dubs got their look. They got their shot. They couldn't get it to go. And the Warriors hold on in an instant classic at the dawn. What a game. The J-Dubs come up just a little bit short. The Warriors get that big statement win they've needed here in the month of January. And you can't tell me that both of these teams are not state title contenders in their respective divisions. Man, I wish we could have had a best of 7. What a fantastic game. The Waverly Warriors going to hold on 69-67 over the Sexton J-Dubs. We'll be back with more basketball, more MHSAA Game of the Week action throughout the month of January. Check us out on Facebook. We'll be posting where we'll be. We will definitely be at Waverly East Lansing on February 6th. And that one's in pen, circled on the calendar. So be ready for that. For all of us at Open Ended Media, for my producer, Kill Lewis on the ones and twos, I'm Colton Wesley. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, your final score, Waverly 69, Sexton 67. You have been watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OpenEndedMedia.com.